year ago. I forget. No, 2 years ago. And she brought this back for me. And it's a division from someone's plant out there. And it had like this weird markings on the leaves. That's why these bottom leaves are all cut. And it was like a copper color and it was spreading. So I was like freaking out, right? So I cut the tips off and I sprayed it and everything. And since then, it's grown this leaf with me, this one, and this one. And each leaf has been progressively getting better. So I'm hoping this one will be nice and big. I haven't gotten a bloom from it yet, but you know, it's in like recovery mode, right? So I'm not expecting anything. I'm just happy that it's not dead. But it's doing okay. This one is from the same friend that brought me the Delenatii. This is a division of the plant she got from a member sale in the summer. It's Maxillaria cucullata, and she was repotting hers, and this piece just fell off, so she decided that she would give it to me. So it's got 2 back bulbs, and then it's got this mature growth, which is really long, and then it's got the slightly smaller growth. And it was growing this thing, and we were both like, I have no idea what this is, right? And I thought maybe it was a rotted growth because the tip was like a brown color like this. But no, it turned out to be a spike. And so it bloomed for me, and then it grew this one too, and it's spiking again. I can't focus on it though. So it's giving me 2 spikes. And then if you look, if I can move it, hold on one sec. Right in there, I've got, I think, at least 1 new growth, maybe 2. So it's doing really well, and I really like it. It's really cute. And it looks like it'll grow upwards, which is what I want. This guy, oh my goodness. If you read my WordPress blog, you would remember when I got this thing, because I kind of freaked out, because I didn't know what to do with it. It is a Certochilum serratum. Okay, so this guy comes to our society, and he has this plant, and he tries to sell it for 25 bucks, as you can see. But nobody wanted it because it looked really gross, and it was all dried up and dehydrated and everything, right? So he couldn't sell it. So he decided, well, I don't want to take it home. So he donated it to the raffle table. And wouldn't you know it, I freaking won. And I didn't even know what this plant was. My friend, the one who brought me the Delenatii and the Maxillaria, she put the ticket in for me, and she picked this one. So I have no clue what it was supposed to do or whatever. So I look it up when I get home, and I practically had a heart attack. Because if I can get this thing to spike, it gives me 9-foot long spikes. 9 foot. And I have piddly little growing area right there. How am I going to make 9 feet fit in that, right? So I kind of had like a mental breakdown. And then it said, oh, it doesn't like hot temperatures. And I'm like, crap. Because then, you know, summertime comes, and what do we get? Hot temperatures. It says doesn't like to be over 30 degrees. Well, what happened? We were over 30 degrees. So that's why some of the leaves are nasty. Not only that, but the plant is freaking huge. It is so tall. It's like 1.5 feet tall, right? And it grows upwards. It's a climber. So I didn't have a pot big enough for it when I got it, and I repotted it. And I figured the guy was like, oh, it's been really neglected. I don't expect it to have very many roots. I repot it. The pot is full of roots. Like, full of roots. So I had to use the same pot. Didn't have one big enough. And unfortunately, it needs a bigger pot than what it has. Because as soon as I repotted it, it started growing this new growth for me. And it's really healthy, except for this crinkly leaf. But all the newer leaves, except for the browning, are really well. And as you can tell, it also decided to explode with more roots. Look at all these freaking roots everywhere. It's like going gangbusters, man. And I'm sure if I look down here... Okay, no, there's no roots on the bottom yet. But I do have a bigger pot for it now. So when I go to repot it again, which I'll probably do later, maybe in the springtime, it'll have a much bigger pot. So, and I probably won't keep it under the lights anymore. I'll probably put it in my east-facing window, because then it won't get the leaves touching the lights and burning them. So, but this one, I think, is my biggest success story for last year, because like it's growing nuts. So that's the first shelf of my plants. I hope you enjoyed it. I will do the next shelf when I water them in a couple days. And I hope you enjoyed watching. And I hope 2018 brings you nothing but blooms, new growths, and lots of roots. Bye!